What you are about to see is the stuff that vacuums which follow revolutions are made of.
While most conspiracy theories are disregarded or ignored, as years pass, secrets can surface. Here are 3 government conspiracies that turned out to be true. Operation Northwoods. In 1962, American military leaders planned terrorist attacks against the United States to drum up support for a war against Cuba. The plan included funerals for mock victims, and even blowing up a U.S. ship in Guantanamo Bay and blaming Cuba. The plan was presented to the Kennedy administration. And days later, President Kennedy told Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Lyman L. Lemnitzer he would never consider it. The Gulf of Tonkin incident. One of the key factors that sparked escalation of U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War was an attack between the U.S. and North Vietnamese ships. The USS Maddox evaded a torpedo attack by the Vietnamese in the Gulf of Tonkin. Reports claim the USS Maddox engaged with the ships on August 2nd and again on August 4th. The events prompted Congress to allow President Lyndon Johnson to intervene in the Southeast. But speculation began almost immediately after the reported incident. The government even admitted later that the August 4th incident may have involved false radar images. 41 years later, declassified documents revealed that the incident on August 4th never actually happened. The Iran-Contra affair. In the 1980s, 7 American hostages were taken by a terror group in Lebanon with ties to Iran, which at the time was in a war with Iraq. Around the same time, a civil war was growing in Nicaragua between an authoritarian government with an increasingly close relationship with the Soviet Union and a controversial anti-communist group called the Contras, who were receiving support from the U.S. Congress didn't approve of supporting the Contras and passed the Bolin Amendment, which made assistance to them illegal. But National Security member Lieutenant Colonel Oliver North thought of a plan for both situations. He organized selling arms to Iran with help from Israel, breaking an established embargo in exchange for help freeing the hostages. And they used funds from the sale to secretly support the Contras. But the situation derailed. News of the covert exchanges leaked.
Let me put this in capital letters. I did not know about the diversion of funds. Indeed, I didn't know there were excess funds.
Reagan's involvement remains unclear. An independent counsel charged 14 people involved. North was convicted on 3 counts. A few years later, his convictions were reversed. Only 5 of the 7 hostages were released.